Hi, I am Alan Sugano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and thanks a lot for listening to this brief service offering on ADS cybersecurity employee training. So, as an overview, we'll talk about why employee training is important. Of course, it's always been important. It's actually becoming more and more important, and we'll go into some of the reasons why that is. What's included in the ADS cybersecurity employee training, how much it costs, and how do you sign up? So the main reason why is that it should be employee end user employee training should be an integral part of your company's cybersecurity strategy. Without the proper employee training, employees can either consciously or subconsciously, or just through plain being naive, expose confidential information, infect your system with viruses, infect your system with crypto locker, and put basically your company at risk. Maybe inadvertently approve a wire transfer of a large sum of money. So, end user training is also required by the payment card industry. So, if you take credit cards and you need to be PCI compliant, end user training is now required. Well, it always was required. It is an integral part of your cybersecurity strategy. If you're under HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, end user training is also required for HIPAA compliance, and it's also if you're a federal contractor and you're under the Controlled Unclassified Information Compliance or CUI compliance, and users training, it's also required to be CUI compliant. So what's included in the ADS cybersecurity employee training? It starts with an annual security risk assessment. It's kind of similar to the PCI self-assessment questionnaire or SAQ. We'll help you fill out the questionnaire, which will provide a gap analysis in terms of where you're exposed, the areas where you have exposure, and how to address these areas of concern. It also includes as many dark web scans as you want for your company's domain. This is a good idea because it kind of gives you eyes on what information is already out there on the dark web that's related to your company's domain. There actually is a scam going on right now where hackers basically have scanned through information that's available on the dark web. Then they'll send an email to your email address along with your password, which was on the dark web already, and say, hey, I saw you doing this, and I have video of you doing this, of visiting this porn site, and boy, it would be terrible if your wife found out or your husband found out, blah, blah, blah. And then they ask for like $9,000 in Bitcoin. So it's obviously a scam. That's how they got the information. But at least then, if you've done a dark web scan, you know what information's out there on the dark web, and at least you're aware of it. It also gives you access to the cybersecurity policies and procedure templates. Those can be used as a great starting point to develop your own customized cybersecurity policies and procedures. Gives you also unlimited simulated phishing attacks. There's about, I don't know, 30 or 40 different phishing emails we can send out to your end users to see, and then it tracks who clicked and who didn't click. The phishing emails range in difficulty and maybe on a scale from 1 to 5, from maybe a 2, pretty easy to figure out, to a 5, which are not, which are actually look pretty legit. So what you want to do is start off with the low ones first and then work your way up. At least that's what we recommend, unless your users are pretty sophisticated. Also gives you access to weekly micro training. We can send out a brief weekly video. It's only 1 to 2 minutes on some type of a cybersecurity training topic to keep employees on their toes. It includes a monthly cybersecurity newsletter, just kind of gives you some information about what's going on, the latest threats, how to prevent against them. Again, you want to keep this information in the forefront for all employees. It also gives you access to cybersecurity training on demand. So employees can, if they feel like they need to brush up on their cybersecurity training, watch videos. In addition to that, when an employee watches a video, it increases their cybersecurity score, and which also is tied into this thing called the Employee Vulnerability Assessment, or EVA. Basically, what this does is it gives every employee a score based on their cybersecurity awareness, or their cybersecurity intelligence, if you want to call it that. The one thing that it does, which is actually pretty cool, is it gamifies kind of the IT security. So, hey, my score is this. Can you beat it? To maybe give additional motivation for employees to take the training. But more importantly, from a company perspective, it will demonstrate which employees might need some additional training to give you an idea of which employees you might have some risk there in terms of their cybersecurity intelligence level. Um, and you can increase your score by not clicking on phishing emails. You can decrease your score by clicking on phishing emails. Oh my gosh, I made a boo-boo and clicked on that phishing email, so maybe I need some additional training. So the EVA employee vulnerability assessment is also a great way to just have everybody brush up on their cybersecurity skills. So how much does this cost? The cost is $100 per month for a company with up to 20 employees. That's $5 a month per employee, a little bit more than a high-end cup of coffee at Starbucks. The price per employee drops significantly as you add more. If you have a larger company, so if you have 1 or 200 employees, it goes down to $4, and it drops lower and lower. The Also, just as a heads up, the annual security assessment, the phishing test, and the customized security policies and procedures are charged at our standard hourly rate. So the $100 per month just includes the service itself. It doesn't include anything that's incidental to the service, just as a heads up. So how do you sign up? You can contact us at info@adscon.com or give us a call at 310-541-8584 extension 100. Also, if you just want to try and see what's on the dark web for your company, you can also contact us at info@adscon.com or give us a call at 310-541-8584 extension 100 to obtain a free one-time dark web scan for your company's domain. And we can also give you a customized quote for the ADS cybersecurity employee training. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon, and thanks a lot for listening. Give us a call today. Thanks.